Alright, here's a video diary of what happens with Big Red, the war canoe. Mr. Tofi's already started sanding a little bit off the front. He's got some dust on there that he's clearing off. You can already see a lot smoother surface on the stern of this ship. As we get up towards the center of the keel, you can see that this is a piece of the bang plate that lines the bottom of the keel, and this whole thing is broken from about there down to here. It exists, but then it's missing for the rest of the keel. I've started sanding a little bit on the front. As you can see, there's a ton of scraping and damage. As we get towards the front, you can see how much of this excess fiberglass is left over. See the pits? We're going to attempt to smooth those out as much as possible without taking it down all the way. We also have to smooth out some of the bow portion of the keel here because it seems a little bit chewed up. Also, an interesting note is, as I was sanding the side here, you can start to see the little white letters. Unfortunately, it's upside down, but that's obviously a B. I-G, and there's R-E-D right behind it. Try to get a little better light on this situation, but this canoe was named Big Red, and it was painted on there. So, this is part one of our little video diary. We're going to continue sanding tonight, tomorrow, most of the day. Got to clean out the interior, give it a couple of coats of marine grade 40-year duration epoxy, and should be good to go. It's summertime. So what we've done basically is flip the canoe onto its side so that we can get all the sand out and possibly give this interior a coat of urethane. We've got it tied up pretty well so it's not going anywhere. Getting all that sand out of there. Can you see the sand? It's just sitting there stuck. It was upside down all winter, so it should have fallen out, but it hasn't. So today we've got Mr. Toph, Mr. Dave P, and Mr. Dave D with us. And big push to get the inside at least coated once on Big Red today. Like I said before, right up on the bow here, as I was sanding it down, the white letters for the name Big Red, which were painted on there, started coming through. So alright, so we put a coat of primer on the keel, we put a coat of primer on the bare spots, primer on the stern. It's all the same color now, in these spots at least. We've got Mr. Dave, Mr. Toph, we got DeAndre and Rich. We're all coating the inside with a heavy duty polyurethane. Almost done with the inside. And then we'll flip it back over, bottom up. Take care of the bottom. Maybe give it a little red paint today, hopefully. Here we are looking at Mr. Rich Lane, Mr. DeAndre Kennard. Haven't seen these guys in a minute. They're back. They're helping. He's putting a coat of red on the keel over there. Here we have Dr. Ed Haddad putting a beautiful first coat of red on there. Look at that. It's like Big Red on that side. It's like Big Pink on this side. Unfortunately, we've gotten to a spot where we're down to the fiberglass, and looking at the side, it still looks like got into a car accident or something. So I think we're going to be forced to leave this as bumpy as it is Although the other side looks beautiful, so hopefully we can just park it that way, facing out.
And the other star, it's got a good side and a bad side.
This is true. So that's where we are. We're pretty much painted on the front. The keel is primed. The whole boat's sanded. The interior is coated with urethane. There's the stern. Stern's pretty much painted. Got to do another coat of clear on the gunnel there, because that was the low one when we painted the inside. And you get to see the difference in one side of the boat versus the other. I can see my camera. Oh, look at that, man. That's a thing of beauty right there. Another coat later on today, we'll be golden. Late afternoon. It's about 6 o'clock on Saturday. The canoe has been sanded, primed, and painted. Now it's just going to dry for a month. The inside has been urethane. She's shiny. So we might be able to get a second coat on her tomorrow, mid-afternoon or something. I doubt that we're going to be able to put any new urethane on the inside, but we can try. Anyway, this is big red, big again, and red and shiny and smooth and